Take a listen to what Joe Budden didn't want Diddy to hear.
Cassie and Puff.
Yeah.
I read every page of the
lawsuit.
Pretty fucking horrific.
35 pages. Ice, you read it?
I read the entire thing.
Okay.
I believe
I was glued to that
everything she said.
Wow.
Shocker.
It does sound believable. It does sound believable.
It's too detailed. That's why. Like this isn't there was no disrespect to anybody, but sometimes you hear these accusations that'll say, there was a party in 2008 and this incident happened. This is a timeline of shit that just would not stop. This is just too descriptive, too accurate. And then even the Cuddy car situation, they reach out to Cuddy, who confirmed it. It's like, okay, now you got people confirming shit. Like, nah, he did this shit. So it leads me to believe the same way we say, I don't know, something seems fishy here, we're gonna wait.
Cuddy's still trying to fuck.
Shit don't seem fishy here. So because shit don't seem fishy, I'm rolling. And I think he did all that shit that she accused him of.
Oh Lord, it's very touchy.
Fam,
I respect the leg you stand on, and I support you.
I have insurance on my car.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
You got bomb insurance?
Nah, it's insurance. I got remote start. Hit the button.
Okay.
The car bomb got to be placed, right?
Yeah.
I picture a nigga just throwing it.
He ain't landed on hood, nigga.
Nah, somebody got to get up under there.
Okay, so there's 35 pages in the lawsuit, but you guys said there was some bullet points.
There was.
What were the most egregious?
Yeah, word. Yeah,
No. We're sharing in this situation.
No,
we are reporting the news.
Don't hop in and say,
a woman has come out. Let's go.
Okay, we'll get to that part, but let's just,
There was an allegation of rape.
Okay.
Post breakup. There was allegations of what sounded like maybe not so consensual group sex activity with male prostitutes. There was allegations of physical abuse.
Sex trafficking.
She was very young at the time when they started dating, so there's some allegations, or at least
weirdness,
hints towards some other shit. Yeah.
None of it reads well.
No.
None of it reads well. And it got worse as you just kept reading. As the paragraphs got longer.
To Ice's point, it got more descriptive and more detailed. And that is what was like,
And the other thing that stood out to me was where they said he offered her some 8-figure settlement and she didn't take it.
Yeah.
So now I do the math. I look at the lawsuit. The lawsuit is
8 figures is 30 million.
It's 30 million. Minimum 8 figures is 10.
8 figures is 10.
10 minimum.
Minimum. We don't know what the offer was. For you to say
no, and I'm going to go forward with this.
This tells me this is about more than money.
Yeah.
Which then says, okay, this shit happened.
They're trying to fix Puff Grits.
I would have found 30 million. I would have called everybody I know.
So let me ask you.
Looking for 30. You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know that. That's an assumption.
Okay, all right.
We do not know that he has 30 million liquid just lying around. Disposable income here that could finish somebody. Yeah. And if there's one person that might know a number outside of your ballpark, it's Cassie.
Yeah, someone that was that close to you for that.
The fact that it's Cassie, right? Normally in these instances,
she's no.
If more victims come out,
not victims. See, that's why I was disagreeing with you. Not victims. If she starts to go get the maid, if she starts to go get the real doctor reports, if she starts to go get the people that just were around and they start corroborating her story, it's going to be a long day.
Well, she don't have to go far. She got to go in her bedroom.
Chit-chat with QT.
Yeah.
Her husband used to work for Puff.
True.
Yeah, but the credibility going to be off because he got. I'm talking about the people that don't have, people that don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Well, if she starts going to get them, fam, it's going to be a long day for him.
I think it's already a long day.
I mean, it's already a long day.
A lot of people came out in support of her. A lot of ex-Bad Boy members.
I saw Aubrey O'Day.
All of Danity Kane kind of said
something about the whole offering of the pub back came with the stipulation of an NDA.
Now,
she didn't take
no. Ironclad 90-page, whatever she said, NDA. That's what Aubrey O'Day said.
Yeah.
So now, you know, if you want to look at it through that lens,
which a lot of people
you have to assume that Puff knew something was coming down the pipeline. Actually, they said she's been trying to get $30 million for 6 months. So that's 6
And
months.
threatened to sue.
Let's throw an extra 2-3 months on top of that.
They wouldn't give me my hospital report.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's nuts. No, it's
You
sick.
get what I'm saying? Like, yo,
It's sick
I
shit.
can't, nigga, you looking at me, if I'm bruised up, if I got any ailment, I don't get to see it first. It gets sent to somebody else first.
That's crazy.
The scrubbing of
That's
hotel videos and cameras,
That's crazy.
paying people off, the numerous abusive car rides. She named the security person that was like she's naming names in there.
True.
And what's going to be really important here is in one of these early paragraphs, it say about 90 times she was employed by Mr. Combs when yada 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 yada. At all times in the next few readings, she was employed by such and such and such and such. I think Sony is found in this.
Yeah.
Sony is found in this. And it says at all times the defendant was an employee of
It's epic.
Epic.
Epic. That's what it.
So that's
Sean
another layer.
Combs.
They know what they
That's another
doing.
layer.
Sean Combs.
They know what they doing.
Bad Boy Entertainment, Bad Boy Records, Epic Records, Comb Enterprises LLC, and Doe Corporations 1 through 10, which means we can put names in there later.
That's the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
That is the whole kit and caboodle.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she's got a cachet of evidence that's going to support a lot of what she says. Like, if she couldn't get a hold of those medical reports, then she started to do some documentation of herself.
No, or I
like photographic documentation of her injuries
or I
at the
found out
time.
how to get my shit legally.
Right.
Because they can't keep taking your shit. Like, it's laws in place for them taking your hospital shit. So maybe back then I wasn't well aware of how to do so, but over the next 6 or 7 years, I figured out. So now when I start showing these pictures, I don't care if a donkey kicked me. If I show some pictures on the internet and I'm bruised up, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Well, in the filing, she speaks to deleting a lot of things and then him having recovered some of them to show or exercise the show of power.
That I
and
can
you
still
can't
get
get
it, you
away
can't do
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
You can't,
Yep.
like, that was some of the messiest shit I've read in a while.
Yeah, it's
I
disgusting.
I ain't gonna hold you. I
I'm
was
keeping
reading
a
that
buck
shit
with you.
like,
That shit was mad scary, and it was really, really sad, and I felt for her.
Word.
Same.
I really felt for her.
Because Cassie, right, is Cassie. Like, we ain't heard from Cassie in 20 years.
At all.
A peep.
About
Not messy.
nothing.
Not, yeah.
Never.
Never.
She seemed happy, got family, beautiful family, you know what I mean? Like,
This came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, you
For
know,
us.
you know.
And that
I
looked
don't
like,
know
that
how he
looked like
survives this.
I don't know either.
I disagree.
Unless you
Me
gotta
too.
just
I disagree.
get up out of here and go somewhere.
I think money.
I've seen crazier.
I
Insane.
was about to say. I think
I've
money.
seen
I
crazier.
think money and power supersede all this shit.
Right.
You know? In our society,
That right.
unfortunately, he can go on hiding for a couple of years. Like, I think he got to get low. I think he can't just be out here. Got to get low, and I think he can slowly but surely just start working his way, deal after deal, album after album, back into good graces.
You know the fucked up part in this?
All of it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
All of it.
But like, to go on the BET shit and shout her out, to the Instagram post tagging her, congratulating her, like
How long ago was this?
When they first got married.
no, the BET shit was
Recently,
last
yeah.
year.
Okay.
It was like 2020.
No, but when her dude first got married, he liked them
Yeah.
pictures and
No, he posted them up there and congrats to Cassie and her husband and shit, like it come off as like almost taunting a little bit.
It does.
Yeah,
With all this information, especially.
Yeah, with all of
the
this.
information that came out, come over. Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, the way that we receive this information, I'm not mad at ICE or anybody that feels like that.
And shout out to her husband, man. That's a lot to.
Yeah.
He's going to have to deal with emotionally and publicly.
Yeah.
It's a nasty situation.
Truly.
Nah, it really was a sad thing to read it.
Drop down in the comments and let's chit chat.